Hello and welcome back to Africa. We are Mélanie and Norman. Welcome to the jungle. And we have taken on the challenge of driving our 40-year-old non-4x4 van across the African continent. Can we make it?
We made a mistake.
Maybe, but not if we cannot get out of this. Our warning's broken. Normally we have to put both poles not in the same length. One has to be maybe this much shorter, but it looked quite extreme, the distance, so I just leveled it up a little bit yesterday. But I think it was too much close to each other, and then it couldn't support all the weight of the rain. That was like a balloon, maybe this deep. I could see it when I stepped out the door last night, and I tried to push it up. In that moment, everything just collapsed.
And this snap. There was so much rain last night, and we should have never left the warning. So we are ready to go after the warning situation. And last night it has rained, obviously, and we are quite in the mud. So Norman put some board behind the wheel. Hopefully we can go out without problem. Otherwise we have our friends that are still here, and they're gonna help us to come out. And in the worst case, they can pull us with the big truck. They make it out this morning without a problem. So this is the situation right now. We are quite deep. To show you how deep we are, normally I'm not quite above this box. My head should be like this. So yeah, we are a little bit deep. Oh wow. It did 10 centimeters.
So, jetzt kommen wir mal ein bisschen vor. Jetzt nach links weg. Ja, guck mal, ob der da jetzt noch drauf kommt, dann müsste er eigentlich mitkriegen.
Sollen wir von vorne schieben?
Well, we did it. Luckily we were many people to push, but we didn't need the truck, so it's very good. And now it's time for us to hit the road. We are going towards Abidjan. This place was very nice, by the way. We had 4 days here. Very good time with some friends. We could swim. The waves are massive here. We had a lot of coconuts because this is only coconut trees. Cool! Oh, attention! They have a massive truck, 5 people with the 3 kids. It's a very good adventure with the family, I think. It's very cool. We had a lot of fun here with the massive wave, and also we had some night walk because they have some turtles that come here to lay them eggs on the sand. Unfortunately, we didn't see any turtles. We see a place where they are taking care of eggs, but you can't see them. Of course, they are in the sand. But here it's massive waves and it's very beautiful. There is nobody. We were the only one. We really had a relaxing time here. And are you ready to hit the road again after 4 days?
Yeah, super ready, super excited to see more of this country. Yeah, Abidjan, big city. We was talking with the people here, which were all of them Germans, only about cheese. Everybody's only missing cheese. Not desperately. It's not like, oh wow, we really need cheese. But if there's on vacation to get some cheese, then we all take chance and just go for it.
Yeah.
So I think in Abidjan we're just gonna grab some cheese. Huh?
If one finds cheese, then they have to tell the other one.
Yeah.
This is the only rule we have.
We should make a WhatsApp group.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
should make a WhatsApp group, you know. It's called cheese.
Cheese.
So you can mark
Overlander
waypoints wherever you find some cheese, and the other overlanders, they can just go and stop there as well.
So, it's time. Enough talking. Let's drive a little bit.
What a morning! What a night! What a time here! We have a broken tap, so we had a leak there. We broke our awning. We got stuck this morning. Oh, I'm exhausted now already, and it's 10. We are going to drive to the beach in Jacqueville today, a town not far from Abidjan. It's going to be our base camp for the next days, from where we plan to go to the embassies in the busy city. We have to plan the visas for the upcoming countries of our trip to South Africa ahead, and this time we will need to see the Ghanaian and Cameroonian embassy. In the meanwhile, we are also waiting for a confirmation for our online visa application for Togo, Benin and Nigeria. So, in the very best case, we will roll out of Abidjan with all the visas in our hands for the next 7 countries.
It's crazy. Traffic is crazy here. There's people everywhere, cars, taxi, motorbike, they're coming from left and right. And the police here is just in the middle of it trying to stop the people with no helmet. Best timing. Oh wow, this was crazy. And you don't go, I'm going now. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Comment ça va, mon ami? Coco Séraphin.
Kwaku Séraphin.
Coco
C'est mon
Séraphin.
papa qui s'appelle Kwaku. Mais moi,
Ah.
c'est Séraphin. C'est la famille Kwaku.
So if you come here to... Comment il s'appelle la ville ici?
Dasioko.
Yasoko.
Dasioko.
You have to stop here at the Shell.
Dasioko.
Best man in town. We are riding our last 8 kilometers to our final destination for today. It's been a fantastic ride, perfect tarmac road here along the coast. You don't really see the water, there's quite some distance in between us, but we could see a lot of palm trees along the way. It's very agricultural here in this country compared to the previous countries. But that also means you get a lot of fruits and veggies on the side of the road.
Les blancs en Afrique.
Ouais,
L'Afrique vous plaît?
C'est bien la
Le soleil est bon?
ouais, c'est très bien ici.
La flore est bon?
Ouais, tout est bon.
Il y a pas de bruit
Tout
ici.
est bon.
Tranquille?
Ouais.
Voilà.
Ouais.
Donc là, soyez les bienvenus.
Le
C'est
même.
l'Afrique. Nous, on est
Même
africains.
aussi.
Voilà, t'es noir,
Ouais.
bien brillant. Il n'y a pas de brillant là, ok? D'accord, donc tranquille, hein?
Nous,
Soyez les bienvenus et puis amusez-vous bien.
merci.
C'était moi.
Nous cherchons les légumes, c'est là?
Les légumes, oui, c'est le marché qui est là. Vous pouvez rentrer, vous renseigner.
Parfait,
Oui,
parfait.
oui, et puis bon, vous saurez comment vous allez en procurer de ce que vous voulez.
Parfait. Merci
N'est-ce pas?
beaucoup. Hein.
Ok.
Bonne
Vous
journée.
voyez
Hein.
l'Afrique, non? On est développé maintenant.
très bien rappelé.
On sait très bien s'exprimer maintenant. On parle maintenant plus le français que vous. Il n'y a pas de brio sur là. D'accord? Bon ensemble. Hein?
Bonne
Bonne
journée.
fête encore et puis bonne journée.
Ouais, merci beaucoup. Hein.
So we found the market. It was not so easy because there is not market everywhere in each city all the time. I think it's very noisy. So let's dive in. There's tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. We look first and then later we come back, no?
I think we went around now.
Yeah,
They only
finished.
have veggie or meat. No fruits here.
Not really, yeah. Oh, I mean bananas they have.
Banana, but they are the planter. So they
Ah, you cannot eat them like this. They are for cooking the bananas and not the ones that our friends they want. Ah,
yeah, it's to cook.
it's twin. Never seen this before. You have different kind of spices, mustard, spice mix, pepper, bouillon. They really like it, and Maggi as well, and tomato paste. This one is peanut butter, I guess. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, and down on top you can see all different kind of spices. There are more spices there. Yeah, chilies you get really everywhere, and they always put these little piles of chili or all the things that you want to buy, and then they have a price like for this 5 or 6. So you don't go here in the big pile and take a 5 chilies, no. You usually buy this one. Merci.
And? It's good?
Tastes like potato.
Oh yeah?
Like sweet potato. I like it so much actually.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Not bad, but not my favorite. It's good? Very nice, huh? Wow, what a shopping, huh?
So hot as well. So now we just need the water
Yeah.
and we can go back.
The beach here is a great place to chill out. There are a few families with their cows living nearby and they came over to have a chat. Other than that, it's pretty chill. Sabrina and Christian showed up out of the blue, arriving a day earlier than planned, and we had a great evening together under the palm trees.
You can't find me at all.
Today we are going to Abidjan. It's a very important day for us because we need to go to 2 embassies to get our visa done, and this is why we are going right now when the sun is still rising, because it's still a 2-hour ride to there, and we want to go very early together with the family that's just behind us. We have no answer for a visa yet, and it's been a couple days that we have applied for it, so we take the chance to go there to the embassy and see if we can maybe accelerate the process or just understand what could be the issue of why it's taking so much time. So this is for this morning, and then this afternoon we have the appointment for the Ghana visa. This is the main goal for today, and then we have some extra things to do in between. I don't know if it's possible, I don't know if we have a little bit too much hope on what is possible to do in one day in Abidjan. We still have to drive there. I have no idea about the traffic. Is it going to be like Conakry? Is it going to be easy? This is all to be discovered right now. Second traffic jam of today. There's a lot of cars, a lot of cars. There's few buses that transport a lot of people inside, but mostly actually it's cars. It's very different from city, the capital we have seen before, because it doesn't seem to be taxi. It's just private people with car.
And a lot of road sellers as well. They have cola nuts, USB charger, USB cables, what is here? Oh, some tools as well. Everything. Bags.
So it's 8:30 and it's extremely hot here, extremely hot. I'm already feeling so sweaty. We are driving already for 1.5 hours this morning and we are not yet there. And there's a lot of people, a lot of cars. Yeah, driving on a Monday morning is maybe not the smartest idea, but it has to be done. We need to go to this embassy, we need to go. So we're gonna make it, and we're still happy about it. We're really happy that we could already make it until here, to Ivory coast, and even we have seen a lot, we still have a lot to see. We're very happy for this trip. We just made it to the embassy. Now we have all our paper, administrative stuff, and then let's see how it goes. Crossing finger for us. Unfortunately, we could not manage to get support. Yeah, a few things not going good actually in our application, that they can't help us in this embassy, and then we need to get support from the German Cameroon embassy. They're already here for 3 hours, and we still have to go to the Ghana embassy very soon. So it's not as easy as we wish it is. But yeah, this is part of the trip. We made a mistake. Don't do transit visa for Cameroon.
Yeah.
Come back to you later. So we are back on the road. We are going to the print shop and then to the embassy of Ghana. We still have 1 hour. I'm constantly checking the page for the visa of Cameroon, and I just see that for Normans it's on hold, and they are asking for the booking, they are asking for travel itinerary. So these things that we didn't put because we thought we don't need for the transit visa, but you need it for the short-term visa, they're actually asking. So this is very good. We are able to change it, so maybe it's a good chance for us that they can approve our application and we can go to get our sticker and all the blah blah that we wanted to do today. So it's a very, very positive thing. Normally you have to turn here.
Because in the worst case, we have to reapply for the visa, and that means 500 euro over.
We just arrived at the embassy of Ghana. Can you see this? This is the embassy of Ghana. We just pulled there. And we're going because the appointment is in 10 minutes.
Perfect.
We are perfectly on time. We are so disappointed because we had our appointment at 1:30. We were there on time, and they said they are closed. They are not working in the afternoon.
They said they have a party.
They don't want to make our appointments. That is on the paper, 1:30 today, and then they say you have to come back tomorrow, and they say at 9 you have to come because maybe at 10 they close. We are so upset about this because why do you give an appointment to the people that they come to your place if it's actually after to just change all the plan, no? It's crazy, like they make us coming back there and we are like, yeah, but what, we come tomorrow and you said the appointment was at 1:30 yesterday and you are not on time, we cannot do it. If they are like this, maybe they also need 2 weeks to make a sticker on the visa. Crazy. No, it's like already Cameroon, this is okay, we may have made a mistake on choosing the wrong visa. But these guys, no, they just decide that now it's holiday time. I mean, it's the 29th, it's not Christmas time, no? What is this? Really? Anyway, we go back tomorrow. What can we do? They are the one that will decide if we enter or not the country. But really, we don't find it fair. Really, it's not fair. So now we go to Super U. I hope they have at least cheese. Yeah, you can turn here on the next turn.
Can't find me at all.
So, at least shopping is done.
Yeah, very happy for this.
And we got only good things. Cookie, chips, beer, good cheese, orangina, but cocoa toothpaste. So we are done with the laundry and it's already dark now and it's time for us to drive to our camp for the night. Oh, it's actually a parking and we will meet the family there and I think other travelers, so it's gonna be a cool night. with some people. It's near an hotel and I think it's going to be just nice, and we will be not far because today we was planning to have all our visa, but it's not the case, so we have to start again tomorrow.
We went back to the Ghana embassy and dropped our documents. Our passports will be ready to be collected in a week. It was another intense day in the city with a lot of driving, but we also enjoyed it a little before we drove back to the camp.
And a super unexpected news, we got our pre-approval for the Cameroon visa. This is the thing we were the most worried about, because if you follow from yesterday, we didn't get the visa, we didn't get any information for the last 10 days about it. And then Norman called the embassy, etc., etc. Anyway, very unexpected news, and we are super happy because now we can relax and enjoy the next 8 days.
When we arrived, we were welcomed by so many travelers, all with the dream of driving across Africa, all with the brilliant idea of staying here at the beach. We had exciting stories to tell at a bonfire that was practically never off. After a week together, it was really tough to say goodbye, but we are sure we will meet again further down the road.
On the road again. We are going towards Abidjan. There is a very big national park there. It's actually the second biggest urban national park in the world. So we're really excited about seeing this. Really wish to see some snakes and some animals as always. Don't know if we can catch them on the camera and don't know if we can even see them, but you know, it's still in our bucket list.
It always takes a little while to get used to all the hustle and bustle when you have stayed somewhere for longer, like really isolated, like we were at the beach with nobody around you, and then you were suddenly within a short time really surrounded by a lot of people. I'm always a little bit overwhelmed at the very beginning. So I have to get used to this all now. Sometimes you really forget that you're in the middle of Africa.
Seems like we are at the entrance of the national park, but it seems like nobody's there. You can go there waving.
Entrée sud.
We just passed the first security at the entrance of the park, and it's like 5,000 each. And now we can drive a little bit in the park to park somewhere. It's like 3 kilometers, I don't exactly know where. And then after we can just walk. You can take a guide, or you can, but I think now because it's during the week, there is actually no guide. But then he said you can just walk around, but just not go too deep in the forest, because if you go too deep in the forest and there is no actual connection, you could have trouble to find your way back.
We probably should have thought about his words, because today's walk gonna be off the beaten track.
We are totally in the jungle right now. It doesn't feel in the city at all, and we are in Abidjan. It's so green. It feels so fresh. I think we feel like no feeling of the heat today. Really happy to be there now.
Yeah.
Wow.
For now I'm very happy. For us like a tarmac road and super touristy. We have seen one person so far. It's quite a challenging road with some water crossings and deep potholes as well. Yeah, it's been fun. Really nice and different to what we had before for the last week, just beach and palm trees. Here we have a lot of lush greenery. Yeah, I'm ready to explore. We made it. We have arrived in the national park right here in the center of everything, and now we're going to explore. I think we wanted to arrive maybe 2 hours ago.
So we just entered in the south of the park and drove all the way in the center of it. And now we're thinking where we could walk. This is quite a famous walk, a natural swimming pool, like 3 kilometers, and then after go around here, or maybe we go this way. We don't really know, but yeah, I think we're gonna explore a good amount of the park today. You can really feel the humidity and the heat, and you smell the green. Wow, it's very nice. And it's not like the same smell as in the city, just a few kilometers away from here. I think it's very good to have a big forest like this, not far from a city, so it can kind of compensate the bad air from the city. Look what I found. Slowly. It's bigger than my head. Wow.
We have decided to take the long way around, so we don't have to walk back the same way, and we will have a better chance of seeing some wildlife. Sadly, the park is closed at night, which is a real shame because we would have loved to go for a nighttime walk. Usually we can spot more animals at night. Keeping an ear out is part of being on the lookout for wildlife, and it wasn't long before we could hear an unfamiliar sound coming from the tree. We think it was a bigger primate because the moment this thing was scared of us, it was fleeing, and then we could see big branches moving. So I think it was not a very small primate. Maybe we can find out because of that noise it made, what kind of primate it was. I will put a photo just right here. We are really taking it very slow, soaking it all in, and I'm very glad that they didn't offer us a guide, because I think the guide would have just rushed through the forest with us, and now we are really going tiptoes here and trying to find something interesting. We find a lot of butterflies, grasshoppers, saw lizards as well, but yeah, so we haven't gone that far, but it's already quite exciting.
I will also be careful with some plants actually to touch. Some can be poisonous. Look at this, are you sure? The guard at the entrance of the park told me that we should not go out of the path. But this seems to be a path, so...
Let's keep on going, yeah.
Keep on going. Yeah, because...
I think after this we need a shower, it's so humid here. Wow. And this is the dry season. But you can still see that the leaves are wet. So imagine this during the wet season.
As high as me. Are you sure this is the right way? There was no way. Now it's the way. What is this? It's not the way anymore. I think we have a problem.
It's a huge tree, yeah?
It's a really massive tree here.
Wow!
Wow!
This one is as high as you.
Yeah! Wow! Oh, we can pass.
You need the cashews in your backpack. Yeah, this one is very, very big. I would say meter 70 in diameter. So we just checked the time, and Mélanie said they're actually closing in 2 hours. I thought they closed at 6, but he said says, that means 16, so we're talking about 4 p.m. We have not even walked the 4th yet of what we wanted to do. And I mean, it is generally more dark in the forest, but I can feel that it's really getting dark here in Ivory Coast. So Mélanie already said we should have taken our headlamps with us. I think it's a good idea, but now it's too late. But we have to maybe speed up a little bit, because also my GPS tells us that we are not really on track, but maybe it's just a poor signal. So it's a little bit of a situation here, and it's not the first time that we wanted to go in the national park to see something, and then we couldn't go any further because it was getting dark. And you don't want to be here when it's pitch black, because that means that all the nocturnal animals coming out, and they're not only nice ones. Let's keep. Well, there are the bush vipers, for example, the Gabon viper as well, and scorpions and all these things. They will all crawl out and surprise you in the flashlight. But no, this is really a real jungle trek. When we left, I said to Mélanie, wow, should we take the machete with us? I thought you cannot go through the national park with a machete, and I'm thinking like this would have been actually a good idea.
I think we found the path again. Now we're still looking for this intersection. And then after we will be halfway, and then we can go back, and hopefully the way is a bit better. Ah, something followed me. Yeah. Can you see? We can hear some music, so life is not so far from us. It feels dark, it seems dark, but it's not gonna get dark before a few hours. So there is nothing to worry. If you think I said this to make myself a little bit better, yeah, it's also possible. I was not really confident about the path that we have passed before. Now we have speed up so much, and I'm a little bit out of breath. And this is the next path Norman found. It is up here.
What's that?
Great, it's raining.
No way.
It's gonna wash ourselves a little bit. Let's keep on going.
Unbelievable. Now it starts raining. No way, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So, level 2 of our way back home. But maybe it's not gonna last long.
Hopefully.
But for now I don't receive any drop because we are just under the tree. But next to us it's all splashing already.
Ah, and the end.
We have to store away the camera now. See you soon. To be honest.
Back to Mochi. We maybe took 1 hour to do all the way back.
Compared to the 3 hours.
And then on the way to go it took us 3 hours.
Wow.
So we were very, very extremely slow to go and try to discover the place. And very, very fast to come back. Now we are going to the city, finding a parking, maybe finding some water, and have something to eat. We just decided to not follow the GPS and try to find a faster way. When you look at the GPS, it seems to be faster, but we end up in a big, big traffic jam. A little bit stressful again. I think Abidjan is known for its traffic jam. There are so many cars here, not so many trucks, but so many cars. And a lot of taxi and bus. We are in the restaurant. It's a Lebanese restaurant, and we ordered some food, and we haven't been in the restaurant since Morocco. And I think we ordered a little bit too much.
Mutabal, so that is roasted eggplant with tahini, sesame paste, and some olive oil and spices. This is the same, but it's just chickpeas as a base. Here some nice veggies, flatbread, have little falafel sandwiches, Very small.
And I have a big falafel burger.
Wow.
Very big.
I think now we can enjoy this. The dinner was really tasty. It wasn't a typical local dish, but it hit the spot. The view was incredible too. It shows how important traffic lights are in a busy city. To be honest, it was total chaos. And I don't think it was an exception. Talking about exceptional. It's not very beautiful, but it's gonna be one of those unforgettable nights. In the middle of the city, really. And then there's the soccer match tonight. And the TV, where a lot of people are watching, is 20 meters down the way. And people are just cheering all the time. It's gonna be a good night. Good!
But it's still super early, I mean, it's gonna be finished before it's actually the time to sleep. And I think maybe there will be a little bit of party, but doesn't seem to be a party bars here, so it's gonna be okay. We put a ventilator and then we don't hear anything anymore.
Good morning, live from the parking lot in Abidjan. The night wasn't too bad. There was just one guy in the middle of the night who was thinking to yell a little bit around, and then actually the traffic started already before 6 when I actually set my alarm. That was okay, so we wake up naturally before the alarm. I don't feel so much in the mood to, eat here in the parking lot. Our bakery is not very far, so we're gonna have a coffee, a little croissant there. Let's take it easy. Happy wife, happy life. This is our last day in the city and one of our last days in Ivory Coast. But before we go, we will need to pick up our passports from the embassies. First we stopped at the one for Ghana, and hopefully the other one will be less of a drama. She was a little bit strict. She saw the sticky note and she said, "It's a 2." He said, "Yeah, but I said, is it not ready now?" "Yeah, but it's written 2. I was like, "Oh, no way." And then really she sent us away, and Mélanie had a good idea of waiting maybe 3 hours there next to her.
Wait, just like to make them a little bit like, because they also have a break at 12:30, so I was thinking at one point they would be like,
And then she called her chérie.
Chérie, ma chérie, she's like.
Ma chérie. Then we turned,
Yeah.
and then she held our passports in her hand. Very, very, very happy about this, because 3 hours would have been such a waste of time now. We was thinking what we can do now. Pull the cable through, do this or that, because Mélanie, she make a long list on our new whiteboard. So lots of things to do, but we were so motivated to go heading towards Ghana today.
Yeah, I want to drive again.
It's not for doing it today. So let's go to the embassy of Cameroon and get our second sticker of today. Let's go. January.
Welcome to Cameroon Embassy.
Oh, look! Look who's here.
Oh, who's here? We know them. So I think we're gonna meet some new friends. It's always funny to meet people that we have already seen before.
So we can
Even we see them a little bit, it's like, your best friend.
Yeah, let's go, and then we can go through this all together. Hopefully with success.
It's gonna go with success. I'm pretty sure. Confident, super confident.
Yes!
Yoo-hoo!
We have all our visas from here until
DRC. Angola, you don't need visa. And after it's like in the border, super easy visa to get. So we can say that we have all our visa until South Africa.
Yeah.
And this is a big, big, big relief, a big step. And then we can just roll with Mochi and enjoy.
Well, super happy.
Super very happy.
Now that we've got all the visas sorted for the next countries, it's a weight off our shoulders. There were a couple of minor issues and we had to take a bit of a detour to get them. But now that it's all finished, we can move on to other things. What about another border crossing? That's what we are going to do in our next episode when we are driving to Ghana. So make sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on that. Thanks for watching, let us know you liked the video and we will see you again soon. Bye bye!